What's up, everybody? Destroyer, welcome to the Rise of Mordor mod for Total War Attila. That's right, I managed to get my hands on the Rise of Mordor mod. But of course, no thanks to my own, thanks to Geronimo. He actually hooked me up with that without me even asking him. I didn't say anything, and he's like, here. I was like, oh, shit. How could I refuse such a generous offer, you know? So yeah, big shout out to Geronimo for that. And of course to the Rise of Mordor mod team for letting me actually have access to it. Because I didn't think they would, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, today we are going to be sieging out a Easterling city on the Sea of Rhun. Which of course is not actually an Easterling city, this is somewhere in Europe, but we're going to pretend. So as you might imagine, there's Easterlings inside said city. And we are going to bring the forces of Gondor upon them. So this is what we got. I put one of each unit, I believe. So we can check out every unit. We're going to have a little in-depth look at every unit and their model and such. Not their stats or anything. I don't really care about that personally, but I don't even know if the mod is balanced as of yet, since there's only like two fully fleshed out factions, Dale and Gondor, and then you have a spattering of units in the YouTube preview faction, which is the other one. But yeah, we're going to have a look at every unit, so let's get that underway, and then we'll start a siege, eh? So we have this unit, the Hillmen of Lamadon. And here's what they look like. They're, of course, like clansmen of Lamadon, as they are known in other mods. So they're more of a kind of Hillman kind of dude. And they got Gondor shields, helmets, axes. The usual for Hillman. Classic Hillman attire. We have here Ringlow Vale men-at-arms. So these men are from the Ringlow Vale. They got cool Gondor leather jerkins. Actually, they got a very mixture. Something that's really cool about Total War Attila's engine is it allows for very... Like they all have tons of very different skins on their stuff, which is really cool. I mean, look how many different faces and armor styles you have in one battalion. It's really awesome. So there's that. We have, of course, the staple of Gondor. Their basic infantry, their high-tier infantry, rather, I guess, is the Gondor infantry. And they look amazing. Of course, donning the movie armor. Sorry, my camera's sensitivities. It seems a bit high when zooming in and looking around units, but once the battle starts, it'll seem a lot less jarring. But yeah, there's that. You also notice they have different types of hair. Like, that guy has curly long hair, that guy has straight long hair. They got different colored long hair. Some have beard, some of them don't. So much variation. It's awesome. But they look amazing, of course, as always. There's more Hillmen. Let's go off along the front line first. We have Warriors of Lasarnak. So, of course, Lasarnak Axemen, as they are known in other mods as well. Or maybe in the books. They like axes. And look at that. They got axes. I also noticed when I go too close to a dude, it clips through. That's a Attila thing, of course. You can turn that off, but I like it on. Just because I don't like when the troops just disappear when you get too close, because that's the option to turn that off. But that's those. They look marvelous. I think these are the same thing. They are indeed. We got chainmail coifs, chainmail chest piece, or whatever you want to call it. I forget what you call it. These, as you might imagine, are Pithgellan troops, because they're wearing green Pithgellan spearmen. So that's those. Oh, we went over the siege tower there. The Attila engine, well, Total War Attila in itself, not particularly the best of Total Wars. The graphics in this game are really good, and the combat is pretty good as well. So, I mean, it's a pretty solid game to go with. Unfortunately, there's things you can't change. Obviously, the campaign map, that kind of sucks. But there's a lot you can change. And there's, obviously, as you see here, a lot you can do with it. Look at this. This guy's a lot shorter than the rest. You can even do height variation. That's crazy. But that is Gondor's Spear Militia there. Pretty cool. Alright, so what do we got next here? Oh, did I go over far enough? There's more soldiers. Let's start over here. We got Knights of the Silver Swan. Classic Dol Amroth cavalry. And this is what they look like in Rise of Mordor. If somehow you haven't seen Rise of Mordor mod by bigger YouTubers, then here you go. A visual treat. But that is the Knights of the Silver Swan. Some of them have swans on their chests, some of them have Gondor trees as their chest piece. So there's variation there as well. Pretty cool. And we got Gondor Spear Cav, which is called Gondor Cavalry. They got shields, they got spears. And they're just Gondor soldiers and steeds. They look amazing. Alright, so we'll keep going over here. We'll go through the archers first, I think. What are these? These are militia? Yeah. Gondor Bow Militia. They look like the militia tier units, but they have bows in hand. So they're pretty cool. Look at the swords as well. So much detail on these things. It's incredible. Incredibly. We go over to these guys, which are the Blackroot Vale Archers. And they've done a very almost Arnor helmet, I must say. It's like the Arnor helmet without the wing that goes up top all the way. That's what it reminds me of. Pretty cool though. So that's what they look like. They got some cool shoulder pauldrons as well. Some of them do at least. They're pretty cool looking. These, of course, as you might expect, just by looking at them, are Arthurian Rangers. So some of them are hooded, some of them are not. Some of them you have like a little ninja mask, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. That's where I saw one before. Unless I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. There's variation. Just, it's in there somewhere. And there they are. So that's pretty cool. Those are very good as well. And they're obviously hidden right now. And there's the Gondor Archers. They're straight up called Gondor Archers, but it's the archer variant of the Gondor Soldier. They still come with a sword, they still look heavy armored, but they have bows. They look magnificent. Also, they got Banner Carrier, which is pretty cool. Bearing the white tree of Gondor, as you would expect on his spear there. These are the Javelin units. The Anfilis Coastal Levies. So they look like they have a more peasantish look, in my opinion. Well, in fact, that's very peasantish, especially that hat. So they're that's what a levy is basically. It's a peasant with a weapon, isn't it? So that's what those are. And we have a more advanced military-looking spear unit or a javelin unit. This is the Pelargir Marines from the city of Pelargir, of course, known for their marines and naval things. They got the cool feathered hat in the coif there. That's pretty cool. So they're looking amazing as well. So they get a cool like red leather jerkin there as well. Alright, and then of course we go to the best thing that Gondor has, in my opinion. The Tower Guard. Look at these bad boys. Look at them. They're so glorious. Oh my god. These alone are just the greatest looking thing ever. Obviously using the Tower Guard armor from the movies and doing it very, very well. As we see. And of course, I believe this is the last unit. The... Might actually not be. Well, look at these first. These are Gondor Spearmen, which have a tower shield and a spear. This is a Spearman variant of the Gondor Soldier. So there you go, that's that. I do love that tower shield they adorn. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's the last thing on that side. So we'll look at the last unit here, and then we'll get the siege underway. This is the Citadel Guard, I'm pretty sure it's called. Yes, indeed. Look at their shields and look at their armor. They look almost as good as the Tower Guard. It's not quite. But that's just because the design of the Tower Guard is so good, in my opinion. But these are just as good. And of course the texture quality, model quality is outstanding. Look at these things. They look so good. The helmets, in particular, of the Citadel Guard are really top-notch. I love them so much. Alright, well there you go. That is what we have brought to the siege. That's what everything looks like. Don't think I've missed anything. So, let's get this battle underway. And hopefully not lose. So, let's get in there. We only need one of those, but we'll bring two forth anyway. We'll get the siege towers rolling. Okay, excellent. See, once I get into the battle, it actually feels like it's hard to scroll because of my thing. But I'm just gonna leave the sensitivity there because I can't seem to find a happy medium for looking at things and also playing the game. All right, so let's bring forth the archer line, which is group 2, of course. We'll bring them forth, start raining hell upon them, firing upon our battering rams, though, which is not ideal. Hopefully they don't destroy them, because I only brought 2. I figured that would be enough. I haven't really done a siege in Total War Attila before, so I'm hoping it's good. Yeah. Why are these guys like? Oh, there we go. Siege towers in this are cool. Look at these things. Big old heavy armored towers with dudes inside, ready to take them walls, and they will hopefully. We'll have a look at the enemy in a moment after I get my guys together here. Did I group these? Probably not. Let's bring these forth as well. Oh, they're definitely grouped. There we go. We'll bring everyone forward. Except for the cav. We'll leave the cav out because it's a siege battle, let's be honest. Why would we want to bring cav to a siege battle? I just brought him to show him off. And I made a general cav unit. So, we have inside the city. These are Haradrim. I put Haradrim to fill out the ranks because there's only 2 Easterling units so far. So I made have some Haradrim to fill out the ranks. So Haradrim mercenaries, as I'll go with. They've hired Haradrim to help defend their city. And that is the Haradrim swordsman. They look pretty good, especially when bleeding. So there's many Haradrim swordsmen all across the field. They're more of a weaker unit than the actual Easterlings that are defending the city. These are very good units. And this is actually my favorite unit in the mod currently. The Easterling, which is called Dragon Skin. But look at that. Look at the Easterling design and quality. They're incredible looking. Oh, that's not good. Take out the gate, thankfully. Alright, before we keep looking, let's did I really send everybody? That's fine. In you go. Also, there's a archer variant of this Easterling unit somewhere. There they are. And they are called the Dragon's Fire. So obviously they're going with like a dragon's theme for them, which is pretty cool. And they are an Easterling with the bow, and they just look so good. Obviously taking the movie version of the Easterling and just making him look incredible in game. The armor is... I love Easterling armor so much. Have I mentioned I love Easterling armor? I think I might have. You guys drop this. Get involved up there. Take these walls. Excellent. We got siege towers all across. We've landed. Let's see if we can get these guys involved in some battle. Cool feature of this game is they actually raise their shields when they're under arrow fire. Wow. Look at that. Hopefully my frame rate doesn't tank. I've done some testing to make sure it doesn't go too bad. So let's hope it doesn't. That would be unfortunate. So I didn't want to degrade my graphics quality, obviously, for obvious reasons. But that's... You can have battles twice the size easily, but I kept it at a reasonable level just so I could show off things without being completely laggy. Let's watch the archers fire a bit. Fire! And all arrows and release! Oh, so good. Love it. Loving it. Alright, send these in. Let's get them stuck in there. There's a sea of Gondorians. These Easterling units are actually really good statistically. They have excellent everything. Excellent melee defense, excellent melee damage, average armor. They're actually stronger than our highest tier unit, I think, which is Fountain Spear Guard? Something like that. What are they? Good melee defense, good melee attack, average armor. Oh, Citadel Guards are our best unit. Okay. I see. I guess that makes sense, actually. These guys don't look like they're doing much. How about you attack something? Let's get everybody involved in some way or another. These guys are just chilling out here. Actually, no, you go like this. Whoa! I just wanted to draw a line. There we go. Yeah, we got some routers. That's not a deal. But we're doing alright. Men of Gondor will take the city. Or to die trying. Yeah, it's just looking incredible so far, isn't it? Look at this. Ooh. Decapitated. There's a lot of decapitation that I noticed in Total War 2. And obviously, as you might be able to tell, I have the Blood mod installed. Blood DLC, rather. It's not a mod. It's basically DLC you have to pay for. Which is stupid. But of course, that's how Total War works nowadays. Pay for things that should be in the game already. Because they want a lower rating on their thing. Alright. Oh shit, we still got a ways to go. Is that a barricade? Well, once we take the walls, we're still gonna have more work to do. That's for sure. Let's bring these guys forth a bit. I'm just gonna leave the cav out here, I think, for now. I'll bring them forth once we actually get into the city, I think, and then we'll have more. Actually, what we could do. Could use these actually. Do that. Oh, never mind.
Beware, our hidden units have been revealed.
Give them hell, man. Get pesky UI up there. It's really enjoyable to watch fights. I'd imagine our clansmen probably gonna. Ooh! I was gonna say they're probably gonna get outclassed, but they just decapitated an Easterling right in front of me. Maybe not. What are we doing here? We seem to have a lot of force over here, and they're really kicking our butts. I might need to send some aid to this right side. Oh yes, I didn't show off the Haradrim cavalry, did I? There's the Haradrim cavalry. Get a look at them while they're moving around there. There you go. They're pretty good as well, as you would expect. Well, we've taken this side, so that's fine. Let's see if we can start firing upon stuff over here. Stick the javelins in. Let's get those involved up here. Don't go that way. Take the gate. Take the tower. No? Well, I'll try. I'll try and get those out. Alright, I think we've basically won here, so let's push forward to this side. Take the majority of my forces that way. But we do need to finish these guys, of course. It'd be silly not to do so. Crap, we're probably raining a lot of friendly fire down. Get the camera under control real quick. Okay. Fire up on those would be nice. There we go. Indigo. For glory! Oh no. That guy's not going home. Only in a coffin. I doubt we brought that many coffins. We're gonna need more coffins, boys. Let's see if we can select a unit to attack here. Ew, that's not good. That's not what I want to hear. We do still have to take the center. Which is 3 battalions. Oh, yeah, we're doing fine. I did give myself slightly more troops than the enemy just to be safe. So they were at a disadvantage to begin with, I guess you could say. But you know what? I have no shame. This is really like a show-off video, not so much a professional battle. And obviously I'm playing against AI if you haven't figured that out already, because I am. Because I don't know anyone else with the mod. Which is perfectly fine by me, of course. I don't mind facing the AI. Let's get in here. More than enough trouble for me, that's for sure. Right, should be taking this side fairly soon, I would hope. Let's see the tower guards get stuck in there. Spears down. Have like a spear wall come at you like that would be terrifying. Oh, those guys are eager. I'm also not sure where they're going, if I'm quite honest. The enemy's here, friends. Although I think these Easterlings are done. I don't know. Oh, these are javelin men. Oh, these were the guys who... Okay. Oh. This is the perfect opportunity. I don't know where these guys are. If they can get over here as well. Let's throw some javelins. Give them hell, boys. Oh shit, they're hitting the shields. Oh dear. Let's try and get somebody stronger in the front. Javelin's obviously not particularly supposed to be there. Is he? Ah, I'm sure he's fine. In fact, let's get him stuck in. Let's watch the cab do some damage. There's the Knights of the Silver Swan and the Gondor cavalry. Taking Easterling lives. Hopefully. And not getting their lives taken. Oh yeah, that's right. This is Attila. You have some sort of ability, don't you? Trample. Charge bonus. Rally. Let's use rally. Did it work? Or do you have to use only units? I don't actually know how to do things. Ah, it's like Total War Warhammer. Okay. Does this work? I don't know if you can do that in a city. Yeah, screw it. Obviously the game's using basic Total War Attila sounds. I don't know if you can actually replace the sounds of Total War Attila, but they work, as far as I can tell. So that's good. So much blood, so much death. What can men do against such reckless hate? They can die, I guess. That's an option. The option's there. Can we get through this? You can. Cool. Alright, let's get over there and kill those. We will finish this city. Claim it for Gondor. Or somehow suffer a catastrophic loss. Somehow. Wouldn't that be something? I do like the towers in this. And like the fire has a nice particle effect in Attila, I gotta say. There are some archers over here, which is pesky. And they're bringing forth all their troops this way.
The unit's ammunition is spent and it can no longer fire.
Oh no. Maybe use that. You should be fine. You guys... You might as well get involved, eh? Don't do anything else. Send them that way. Stick these axemen. Send the axemen this way. Can we do this? I guess we gotta go through the barricade first, of course. Kind of choke pointed at the moment. Lots of men to be killed before we get through here. We'll break through. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll lose. That'd be embarrassing. What if we do this? Does that work? Probably not. There we go. We made it through the barricade. We're not gonna go straight for the city center. I don't think we're gonna eliminate this Easterling filth. There we go. We got a whole army of dudes just ready to pounce. So these guys seem to be more interested in ignoring my orders. There. That's better. I think we'll send somebody after this. Are they still done? They're still in combat? They are still in combat. They might not be good enough to fight these, I don't know. It's highly possible. Oh, we didn't want to open that, did we? Anything else there? By the way, on the unit itself. I mean, if I lose my general, that'd be kind of bad, wouldn't it? Maybe we should pull him out. Let's go this way. Let's bring back some Citadel Guard to deal with these. This should be enough, in theory. Where are those anyway? We're gonna have to go through these first. Never mind. Die! It's so aggressive. It's hard to get to a choke point like this. If only I had some sort of
Men are broken and running for their lives.
huge nuke. Ah, now the hillmen are leaving. There are men behind us. This is unacceptable. You guys. Missile infantry. Well, the Gondor archers, they're probably alright. What's the stats of Gondor archers? Average armor, average melee attack. It's not bad. Well, that's not what I have selected, is it? It's the Sicilian Rangers. Let's see how they are in melee. They've broken up the swords. Doesn't say their melee is like good melee, average melee attack, very poor armor. They probably won't do well, let's be honest. You know what? That's okay. There's glory to be had. For the glory of GONDOR. Let's send more troops to aid them. Let's let the cab get out of there. This is good news indeed. These guys just don't want to give up. They are falling slowly but surely. It's so pretty. My God. I can't wait for this mod to be finished. It's incredible so far. I'm just curious what they're going to do with it. Like, can they make a campaign? I don't know. Obviously, you can't make a campaign map. Like, you can't make Middle-earth in the thing, but you can make custom siege battles. So you can kind of do something. Maybe? I don't know. So we'll find out in the future. Some guys are right there somewhere. The fact these guys are behind me bothers me. Bothers me greatly. Can I get these guys back there now? Could certainly try. A couple of units are routing. Those ours? No. Good. How are these guys doing? I like how there's a zoom button in Attila. That's pretty cool. Something Med 2 doesn't have. Or at least it does, but I think it's not very intuitive, of course. For cinematic experience, Attila is much better than Medieval 2 Total War. It's just an old game, isn't it? It wasn't made for that prettiness. You know, the Athelians seem to be getting butchered. The spear infantry is doing alright. So that's good, I suppose. Yeah, we got a lot of dudes that need to be fighting someone. And there just happens to be a whole army of guys over there. You guys attack those. You go attack those. Take a few of these actually. Let's go with you guys. I think he's engaged. Take them. There, that should do. Let's see if we can do a charge. Oh, it actually works. Look at that. That was pretty nice. Oof. If you're wondering why that is the YouTube symbol, because that faction's banner is the YouTube symbol. It's a YouTube preview faction, that's what it's called. It's a spattering of different units, because they haven't fully fleshed out their unit rosters yet for the different factions. But obviously they have done so for Gondor, and they have a nice, cool Gondorian banner as well, which is pretty cool. Blowing in the wind there. Well, the Cav pretty much decimated those archers, so that went pretty well. Looks like they've lost there. All that remains is this. Actually, if we just take the Cav, probably enough, huh? Let's try that. We can send everyone else to the square, I guess. Just send one of them, I guess. You only need one unit there. Yep, they stopped moving. Not exactly what I had in mind. Come on. Give him a charge. Or not. I guess the Gondor Knights will do it. Fine. Put them over there. We can do it like this. I have an idea. Oops. I want the Knights of Dol Amroth to finish this. Alright, in theory, I should be able to get a charge in. No, stop. You're not wanted here. There we go. Beautiful charge. The glow of the tower guard spears. It's intense. Glistening in the sun. The hot runic sun. So many Gondorians. Gondor is awesome. Absolutely awesome. But I can't wait to see what they do with Rune once they flesh out that faction. That'd be pretty neat. Alright, I think we killed everybody. As far as I'm aware. Nope. Not everybody. I'll leave you there for now. We still got some dragon skin to kill, though. It's odd that they're not actually stopping me from taking the city. No complaints here, I suppose. Let's fast forward a bit until I get into position. We might actually capture the point before we kill them. It's possible. Nope, we're gonna engage. A couple of Athelians. They'll be fine. It'll be fun, they said. Hell, we could lose our general here, who knows? I'll let him fight. Although they got some pretty good charges off and killed quite a few, so... seems this Cav is actually effective in cities somewhat in this game, as long as you have room to do the charge, I guess. So that's pretty good. But I feel like once they get stuck in, maybe our Cav is probably not the best. against these. Although they seem to be doing alright. Reinforcements are on the way though. It'll be fine. I should probably push past them with these, I think. Oh, never mind, we got units from all angles here. Literally everybody is coming to converge on these. This one units. And then they will die. I think we have this. We have the city center. We're running out of victory points. That's a good thing for us. So just admire the death of the final Easterlings in glorious combat. I love the Easterling shields as well. The square shields are really good. They're not square really, but they're rounded on the top of them. They look really good. My favorite part about the Easterling is the helmet. They just have such a unique helmet. And of course the jagged shoulder pads and stuff. Oh my god. That Axeman just took his head. Lots of heads are being taken. Heads will be splintered. Shields will be splintered. Spears will be shaken. All kinds of things will be shaken. But mainly just heads. Because Attila likes to take people's heads off. I mean, that's alright with me. I mean, in real combat, you would be decapitating a lot of people, I'd imagine. Citadel guards, our strongest units. Oh, look at that block. Ooh. He's not going down. I believe in this man. I name him Belakthor. That's the name I saw in when I was playing Camp. No, Belakthor is dead! Fuck. Oh. Never mind. All hope is lost. Belakthor is dead. Abandon your posts. Flee for your lives. Or maybe it's not as big of a deal as I thought. Victory for Gondor! Nice. Cool. So, do we just win? What happens? Do we have to clean them up? Potentially. We'll clean up the routers, and then that should be it. In theory. Seems harder to do than you think. There you go. You are victorious, but what cost? Bloodthirsty, an achievement. Shows you how much I played of this game. Not much. I installed it basically just for moths, to be honest. So there you go. That has been a battle of the Rise of Mordor mod. Very cool. I took some heavy casualties, but as you see, I brought more men than they had. Just so I could show everything off. But make sure I still had an ample amount of decent guys in there. That was pretty fun. I'll be doing more battles in the future. So, look forward to that. We'll do some different scenarios. We'll obviously check out the other units in the YouTube thing. We'll check out Dale as well. So we got a bunch to do. So I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. So, cool. Once again, thank you Geronimo and the Rise of Mordor team for letting me have such a glorious mod. And I look forward to doing more videos on it. So yeah, see you all next time.